Hey friends, welcome back to Jill's From Scratch Kitchen. The kitchen looks a little different tonight, yeah? But I honestly love it so much. When I think about how cooking originated, I naturally think about open flame, right? We love cooking over an open fire, especially as the seasons shift. As soon as that first crisp fall day comes along, I'm just like, build me a fire, baby, because we are about to be cooking outside. And so the seasons have kind of shifted a little here. I got a flannel on. It's a little cooler here in Arkansas. I thought, let's just give some respect where respect is due and realize that this is how our ancestors did it, and maybe there's something to that. So tonight, we're not cooking anything on the stove or in the oven. We are cooking it all right here over open flame. So grab your drinks and let's get started. Humans first cooked over fire in the earliest days, and fire didn't just cook their food, it truly transformed it. Tubers like sweet potatoes and squash, and then you had grains like rice, and they made them safe, digestible, and calorie rich. And these simple, humble foods fed civilizations. So tonight's meal may be simple, but let me tell you, it is rooted in the oldest cooking tradition in the world.
Alright, so I can prep the chicken, prep the veggies.
Alright, so let's talk through the menu for tonight. Woo! Eyes are burning, y'all! They're burning! There's nothing better. So tonight's menu, we are going to be grilling up some chicken thighs. I have found it is one of the easier proteins to cook over an open fire, as well as any sort of fish. Fish cooks so quickly that it's really easy. The things I have a little bit harder time really nailing over the open fire is pork. Gets dried out really quickly. So tonight we're gonna keep it simple. Then we are going to cook up some rice in a stock with some garden herbs. So sage, thyme, and then we're gonna harvest some delicata squash. We're gonna have some delicata squash because the garden is just abundant with it right now, and some charred asparagus with just a nice honey glaze over everything. Pretty simple at the base of it, right? Chicken, some starch, some veggies, but there's just something about that charred, grilled, smoky flavor that, man, it is so good. Y'all already know the only way to keep your sanity when you're making a from scratch meal is to prep the heck out of your dinner. So I've got this massive basket and we are about to start prepping. We've got oil, we've got veg, we've got chicken stock. I would love to say that I made my own chicken stock, and usually I do, but for tonight's dinner I didn't. And the old cutting board. So first, I'm just gonna start by chopping up my onions, ringing my delicata squash, chopping up my asparagus. We're actually gonna do a really fun play on our rice. Instead of boiling our rice in water, we're gonna boil it in stock, and we're going to add all those aromatic herbs, so sage, parsley, thyme, things like that. And it is just going to elevate that drastically. I cannot tell you how big of a difference it makes cooking your rice in a stock versus water. So good. So let's get busy.
Camped out on the porch, trying to work this out.
We have got cucumbers galore. While it's feeling fall-ish, I had to shuck my flannel because it's hot over open flame. We've still got our late summer cucumbers and actual squash too, and I cannot rave enough about just how fun it is to grow the best ingredients right in your back door. I love growing food. I love growing wholesome organic food that I can just walk out my back door and eat. Man, nothing better. We have our beautiful delicata squash, which I love to grow vertically. and we have several that are ready that we're gonna prep for dinner. And I actually started rotting on the end, so I'm glad I got it. We have one other medium size. These will get pretty decent. I love to just cut them in rings, which is how we're actually gonna eat them tonight, or half moons. And they're just a really, really good squash. A really good squash. All right, I think that will be enough for dinner. Oh. Lord, thank you so much for just beautiful food, abundance right in our backyard, the family to enjoy it with. We're just so, so thankful. Oh man, what a beauty. Woo-wee!
Mac and cheese!
Mac and cheese! Hey! Look at that flame! Alright, so over on our primary channel, which is Whispering Willow Farm, if you don't know anything about that channel, I'm going to link it down in the description. You see a lot of our farming life, our lifestyle. You see a lot of this man here. But for this channel, Jill's From Scratch Kitchen, I have not done a proper introduction. And obviously he's out here slaving his butt away, helping me so that I can cook a good dinner for you guys. So I thought I should do a little proper introduction for any of you guys who maybe don't know Nate from our normal channel, Whispering Willow Farm. This is my old man.
Your old man.
My old man. Putting him on the spot, which
I
he
get called old man.
totally hates, just so you guys know. He hates being put on the spot. But I am going to put you on the spot, Nate, with just a simple question. Woo! That smoke is...
I love you. That's why I'm out here.
What is your favorite thing about us cooking over an open fire?
I think it's just the intentionality. Like,
Right.
it's just being slow and, you know, it's nothing quick about this, but I enjoy being out here around a fire, my kids hanging out, and the smoky flavor.
You know, it's the oldest form of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
How it originated. Alright, we've got our rice in here. I really recommend toasting your rice for just a couple of minutes to bring out all the authentic rice flavor. Ideally, you're making a homemade chicken stock, but that takes about a couple hours. So we've just got some canned chicken stock. I'm using this little test that my husband taught me, that I'm assuming he learned from a professional.
Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you, Caleb. We actually, I think I've told you guys, we had a friend that was culinarily trained in Nepal. So you apparently put your liquid up to the first nub on your knuckle. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Okay. So you do that, and then we're going to throw in all of our aromatics. We've got sage, we've got thyme, you could do parsley, like whatever you really prefer. And like I said, rosemary has a time and a place. I don't think that time or place is in rice, but that could be different for other people. So here's what she looks like in all her beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just gonna go stick her on the coals. Okay. And we let her go. Hey, buddy.
Get down on the porch,
got mine.
Y'all?
So sometimes I like to go all out, but sometimes I like to keep it really, really simple. In honestly, just the integrity of doing things the old ways, today I decided to keep it pretty simple. So I patted the chicken thighs dry. I added some good quality olive oil. It isn't Tuscan herb infused. I'm just rubbing that in. Just to get it coated really well. I did coat it on both sides. And then you guys, I talked about humble and simple. I literally just did salt and pepper on this, and it was so great. I feel like sometimes we have a tendency to maybe over season things or overdo it, and we just have to go back to the basics. Salt, pepper, quality oil. It makes all of the difference. I will say though, I did this honey garlic glaze over the top when it came off the flame, and it really made all of this shine and pop.
Feeling good about that.
It's a good sizzle. So I just want to set the scene as realistically as I can. I am obviously super passionate about whole foods from scratch, right? Farm to table, open fire. Just this idea of slowing down and being really intentional in our lives. And truthfully, I'm passionate about that no matter what it looks like for you. For me, it looks like cooking foods, wholesome foods for my family. But I'm gonna be real honest with you. It is chaos hour here in my house. My baby is screaming like a mad person. The 6-year-old needs a bath. My 10-year-old needs to be picked up from gymnastics. It's not always going to be glamorous, but you have to choose the moments that you say, hey, despite the chaos, I'm gonna say yes to this. And I really hope you guys will find a little sliver of time, whether that's in your week or on the weekend, to say yes to something that's super intentional, like open fire cooking.
To
Check that out, you guys. We could only hope to get them all with that super amazing char. But let me tell you, open fire cooking is an art that I've not quite figured out, especially when it comes to cooking protein. So I'm just super thankful that Nate's always willing to like step in and help me out, but looks pretty good to me. So this is how every culture got to experience feeding their family. And tonight I get to step into that culture and that tradition and feed my family the exact same way. And it is such a joy and an honor to take Jill's from scratch kitchen outside a little bit and share this wholesome farm to table open fire meal with all of you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll see you all next week.